Shalom and welcome to another in our series of podcasts from Temple Beth Am, a dynamic center for conservative Judaism in Los Angeles. This is Meditation and Mindfulness with Rabbi Adam Kligfeld.
Let's begin. I ask you to close your eyes. Allow breathing to take over. Be intentional. Be aware of the way in which your chest lifts and falls. It's happening all the time, but we are so rarely paying attention to it. Begin to invite and allow a calm and a tranquility and a sense of profound wellness, and even, if I might say, ease come over you. For right now, for this moment, this is all you have. The world, and the headlines, and the live streams will wait for you. For this moment, this is all we have. To quote one of my teachers, there is nothing to see, there is nothing to do, there is nothing to want, at least for now. And if you haven't already, make sure that your feet are flat on the surface in front of you, whether that's a soft carpet or a hard floor. And if you haven't already, go to the places in our bodies which so often hold on to tension and try to offer them release, letting shoulders come down, letting jaws untighten, brows unfurrowed, eyes closed but not clenched, fingers open on our legs, feeling light and supple, toes unfurled, midsection soft, not holding any shape that is not natural to hold. Allowing breathing to determine the shape, the contours of your entire body. And not that you need this, but I give you my release and my permission to hover over my words and be in your own reverie, having the sound simply be a background noise, or to follow me a little bit on this journey. Either way you choose, let everything else be shunted to the side, to the periphery. Every sound, every extraneous thought, every memory, they need not be rejected. They're just placed at the edge of the room to return to if and when you want, when this is over. Using the power of your consciousness to focus only on that which you want to focus, but also not feeling imprisoned by that idea, and allowing your mind to be what it is right now. And we focus for a moment on the Buddhist notion of ephemerality, of the illusion of stasis. of nothing ever staying as it is. The philosophical counterpart to entropy, which is the physics concept of the world changing and expanding and becoming more and more complex. From a Buddhist perspective, that is happening to our moods, our thoughts, our reality. We are living in a different reality than we were a minute ago. Whatever thought you have right now will not be your thought 20 seconds from now. Whatever feeling you feel right now, relaxation, calm, agitation, nervousness, thrill, worry, fear, resignation, it will inevitably change before you realize it has changed. The Buddhists like to think of every successive moment in reality, these are my words, like holding on to an endless collection of single helium balloons. You hold it for a microsecond, you release it, it is gone. That moment will never come back. It will be replaced instantaneously by the next one. And we harness this idea not in the name of nihilism, not in the name of nothing mattering, but with a humble recognition that what is happening in any given moment, however intense, however overwhelming, it will change. It might change for the worse, but it will change. And sometimes breathing through those moments allows us to live them with a greater sense of groundedness, of not losing ourselves, of presence. Whatever the world and America are experiencing at 12:10 p.m. Pacific time on this first Wednesday of January 2021, it will both impact the future, but it isn't itself the future. It will change in an hour. It'll change in a day. It'll change in a week. And we can breathe through it. That is not a rejection of action. It is an embrace of what is true and real about the passage of time. So for now and for the rest of this meditation, we can embody this profound, fundamental principle in Buddhist thought and say what is now is not what will be. This moment is fleeting. What we are seeing will change. What we are experiencing will change. What we are feeling will change. What we can control is ourselves. ready, you can open your eyes and we'll say this closing prayer together. We say this 3 times. May we and all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May we all be free of suffering and the causes of suffering. May we all experience true happiness that has no taint of suffering. May we live in great equanimity, free from burdening attachment to loved ones and contempt for others, but rather with compassion for all. May we and all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May we all be free of suffering and the causes of suffering. May we all experience true happiness that has no taint of suffering. May we live in great equanimity, free from burdening attachment to loved ones and contempt for others, but rather with compassion for all. May we and all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May we all be free of suffering and the causes of suffering. May we all experience true happiness that has no taint of suffering. And may we live in great equanimity, free from burdening attachment to loved ones and contempt for others, but rather with compassion for all. I say to you all, Shalom and Namaste. I miss you, and I wish you well, and I wish us all well.
You have been listening to another in our series of podcasts from Temple Beth Am, a dynamic center for conservative Judaism in Los Angeles. If you enjoy these podcasts, we invite you to write a review on the Apple Podcast site or wherever you get your podcasts. For more information about Temple Beth Am Los Angeles, go to tbala.org.